Yo, what is up? This is RizzyPOW. We are here with week 13 of the MPL. We're going to be going up against GoodguyGastly and the Las Vegas Victinis, the Shia tuber himself. So, if you guys, again, want to skip to the actual battle, there will be the time to skip in the description, so you can just skip through the team preview if you do wish to do that. But I'm going to be talking about my team right over here, and GoodguyGastly has a really scary team. His record really doesn't show that, to be honest. He's only won 2 games, one against the Atlanta Braviaries, which we went up last weekend. That was a very, very scary team, and another one against the Motor City Moltres. He really does have a scary team, though. Maybe the only reason he hasn't actually gotten more wins is because he has been playing too well, although he is trying. I know he's joined another league, the EXPNU, and, you know, he definitely is trying to get better. So I'm going to read off his roster right over here. He's got Hippowdon, Kyurem B, Terrakion, Crobat, Weavile, Sock, Swampert, Granbull, Xatu, Mega Scizor, and Gothitelle. So this is a really, really scary team, just because, you know, I run a more bulky team usually, just because that's how my team was made, how it was created, how it's drafted. I didn't draft it myself. Remember, I joined mid-season. And this is also another very important match for us, because we really want to win this match to keep our chances of getting into the playoffs alive, because we actually have a chance to get into the playoffs. We have a really good chance, so I really want to win this match. I have not actually battled GoodguyGastly yet. We're actually going to be battling in about 4 hours. I'm actually really scared for this battle, because he does have such a scary team. But yeah, so as I said before, this is really bad for me, because I have a more bulky draft, a very slow draft, and Gothitelle can shit all over my team. Literally, he can just bring Gothitelle on so many Pokemon. You know, even my Mega Slowbro, depends on his Gothitelle set and everything. You could even bring it on Chansey, stuff like that, which I usually bring. So it's really I really cannot run stuff like that as well this week. So I am going to just go talk about my team, I guess, now. So the first Pokemon that you see right over here is my Mega Slowbro. I got Scald, Skill Swap, Slack Off, and Thunder Wave. So Scald is my only offensive move, and that's alright. Scald has a chance to burn, has all that nice stuff. I have Slack Off, Thunder Wave in case he wants to switch in that Kyurem Black on me, because I would love that. I would love to get a Thunder Wave off on that thing. And I do have Skill Swap, because this is my only Pokemon actually that cannot do well against the Gothitelle. And to be honest, I don't even know if it's worth having the Skill Swap, but it's kind of it's the only Pokemon team that Gothitelle can just switch on and trap me. And Skill Swap makes him not able to do that. Now, he usually runs a Scarf set, is the thing I'm saying. So if he does, he cannot trick me, which he does that a lot. So what he's probably going to do is just going to spam Shadow Ball and take me out. So what I would do is I'd go for a Skill Swap, and then I'd be able to switch out. But if he isn't running a Scarf set, which he might not, because I do have a Mega Slowbro, and you might want to set up on that, he might end up just going for Calm Minds up over here, and I could Skill Swap and then switch out. But if he just starts going for the Shadow Balls before, because he might be just Scarfed, that could be really bad for me, because it does a ton of damage to me. But it's just in case I have Skill Swap. So my next Pokemon is going to be the Superior Anaconda. So we have a Timid Anaconda, we got the leftovers, we got Leaf Storm, Glare, Hidden Power, Fire, and Dragon Pulse. Now this thing is definitely one of my win conditions. It really destroys his team. He only has a couple of switch-ins to it, being maybe Kyurem Black, and also his Crobat can be a really good switch into this thing, and that's actually why I have Glare. Now, the most probable Pokemon I expect him to switch in on this thing would be his Crobat. His Kyurem Black might also want to switch into that. So a lot of the time I might just go for Glare, and because just glaring that Crobat is going to be so good for me. So that's why I have Glare. And Hidden Power Fire, he has a Mega Scizor, and Dragon Pulse for the Kyurem Black in case, like, you know, I'm trying to sweep and all that shit. So my next Pokemon is going to be my first Intimidator. I'm bringing the double Intimidate core again, the Crocodile and Scrafty core, because it worked so well last time, and I'm hoping for it to work again this time. I'm bringing another Assault Vest set with the knockoff Drain Punch, Poison Jab, and Fake Out. I have Fake Out. I was really thinking about this set for Scrafty. Now, knockoff and Drain Punch were given. I was definitely going to be running that, but between Poison Jab, Fake Out, and Fire Punch, I wanted to choose 2 of those moves. And I end up just not forgetting Fire Punch because 1, Drain Punch does a lot to me, and 2, Drain Punch does a lot to Scizor anyway, and 2, I get the Intimidate off. He's probably not even going to stay in on me because he might even be scared of a Fire Punch, and the reason I have Poison Jab is for his Granbull. Granbull really... My team is a bit weak to Granbull, and I'm sure one of his most probable switches into this thing would be his Granbull, so I can maybe predict that, go for the Poison Jab, get some damage off. It's obviously not going to take him out because he does have Intimidate too. Granbull has Intimidate, and but I'll get some chip damage off on it, and that's kind of what I want. Granbull has no reliable recovery, and getting that damage would be nice, as well as maybe a Fake Out if I ever go in on it, stuff like that. It's kind of just priority, My next Pokemon is going to be the other Intimidator, another bulky Pokemon. I'm bringing a lot of bulky Pokemon, unfortunately. As you can see, Superior and Scrafty, Gothitelle cannot set up on them because, knockoff. Superior can just spam Leaf Storm. And another thing, he cannot go in on this thing because I have knockoff once again. So, knockoff Pursuit, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. That is my set. This is my rocker. It can switch in some of his Pokemon, like, maybe his Crobat. I do have some Pokemon for Crobat too. Another Pokemon he could switch in on is actually I don't know. Maybe Hippowdon. He can set up some rocks on that. Also the Scizor. So we're gonna move on to the next Pokemon. This is my biggest switch for the Crobat. My Defog Zapdos. I actually not Bronze Spikes in a couple of weeks. I really do want to. I just never gotten the chance, and I don't want to bring Garbodor or Fortress on this guy because he has a freaking Gothitelle, so I'm not going to do that. But, I have Roost, Heat Wave, Defog, and Volt Switch. So this is my main switch into stuff like Mega Scizor and the Crobat. And, I got Defog in case I want to get rid of rocks. My team is not really weak to rocks except for this thing. And I kind of don't want rocks on my side of the field so I can switch in more easily with my Zapdos. Heat Wave is there for his Mega Scizor, and Volt Switch is there for that switch initiative, as well as his Gothitelle cannot trap me because I have Volt Switch, and I can just get the fuck out of there. And my next Pokemon is going to be my Blaziken. I'm running another Scarf Blaziken, and I know I ran Scarf Blaziken so much, and usually has this moveset, but it's just working with these teams. Hopefully it's gonna do well tonight. But we're running a Jolly set just because Vacuum Wave is there just in case, and even though it does have a minus attack nature, it does do a solid amount of damage to the Weavile in case, like, I'm put in the situation where I'll die from an Ice Shard and I need to go for the Vacuum Wave. It doesn't KO him, even if I was not a minus attack nature. A minus special attack nature, it doesn't OHKO him. It does like 98% max or something like that. I'm not going to invest any into my special attack. Overall, I just don't see me using Vacuum Wave too often, so I'm not worrying about it. It's just there just in case. There's no really other better move to be in that slot anyway. Also, I have Knockoff and Flare Blitz for the Gothitelle. The one thing is that I cannot really spam High Jump Kick, especially until that Gothitelle is dead, because I don't want him to trap me while I'm in a High Jump Kick and just kill me off with a Psychic. Now, that is going to be my team for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the team preview. I'm really scared about this battle versus GoodguyGastly. But he's definitely getting better. He's in the Expend U. He's getting a lot of practice, too. And I'm just extremely scared. So, I will see you guys in the actual battle. Yo, what is up? This is RizzyPOW. We are here with week 13 of the MPL against GoodguyGastly. Now, this is actually my first time recording in this fashion. I'm recording in a different way, even before the team preview. So tell me how you guys like it. Hopefully, the visual should be a lot better for this video. It should be looking a lot more crisp and just a lot better overall. So that would be fantastic. But anyway, getting into the actual match. You guys just saw the team preview if you guys choose to watch it, and GoodguyGastly has a seriously, like, a scary team, especially for me because, you know, I got to tell, I usually run like a more bulky team because, you know, that's how my draft was and such, and he has a got to tell, he has just crazy wall breakers such as Weavile and Mega Scizor, Crobat even, and I'm absolutely scared, but, Crobat right over here, that Weavile actually looks like it could do a ton of damage to me, as well as that Kyurem Black. I was just so scared by this match, and I really wanted to save my Mega Slowbro and my Scrafty at a good amount of health, as well as my Zapdos to be able to do well. And my aim was in the beginning to try to clean up with my Blaziken. So we're just going to start right over here, and hopefully it goes well. GoodguyGastly is issuing a challenge. Also, make sure to check out GoodguyGastly. Both the link to his Twitter and YouTube will be in the description below, as well as the link in Twitter to the MPL channel itself. And we're actually getting some new announcers, so make sure to check that out. But I'm going to lead off my Scrafty. He's going to switch out right away because I can just go for my fucking knockoff and take this thing out. Not take this thing out. We'll probably one-shot it because I am adamant. And he's going to choose to knock off his Swampert right over there, and to be honest, right over here, maybe I should have switched out and saved my Scrafty, and I'm not losing my Scrafty right here, but I'm just trying to get a ton of damage off on this thing and just take it out, because I knew this thing was one of my walls, and I just wanted to get out of the way right now. I did not want rocks getting on my side of the field, and he's going to do another wall fall, and look how much damage it does. I don't know, I felt like that one did a lot more than the first time. I was not expecting that, and now I'm at a really low amount of health, which kind of sucks, but I knew I really needed this thing to stay alive for his Kyurem Black, but unfortunately that is not looking too well. He is going to bring out this thing right over here, and he can kind of kill me if he wishes to. I'm just going to have to switch out because I don't want Scrafty to die yet. I really wanted to save for the Kyurem Black, but unfortunately it's not looking too good. I'm going to switch into this thing because I know I can take a hit, even a knockoff, because I mean, I'm not Mega Evolved yet, but I have a Mega Stone, so he's not going to get the added boost. If he has Night Slash, that could actually be really scary. But he just goes for Low Kick, pretty interesting. Ice Cold Crash would have killed my Scrafty from that range, so kind of thought he should have gone for that. Maybe it didn't, I don't know. But Mega Slowbro is going to Mega Evolve right here, and he's going to bring his God the Tail, and I'm like, shit. I knew this thing was probably going to come in. I didn't want to predict it. I mean, I kind of did, but I was kind of scared too. And remember I said earlier, he is Scarfed. So he's going to go for that Shadow Ball. He's not going to start Calm Mining. And I'm just going to go for the Skill Swap, because I want this thing at a good amount of health. I can start maybe slacking off up on the Xatu. I'm not at a good amount of HP. This is kind of why I wanted to bring a bit more Spadef investment on the Slowbro, and I kind of wish I did now looking after it. But I'm going to bring in my thing right over here, because by the way he's been playing it, he's probably Scarfed, and he's going to go for another Shadow Ball probably anyway. Even if he wasn't Scarfed at this point, I'm still going to be able to one-shot him if I wish to, so it does not really matter. And I'm going to be able to outspeed him most likely if he... Yeah, if he isn't Scarfed, I definitely outspeed him. So he is Scarfed. You can even tell by him outspeeding. And I'm just going to start getting my rocks up because, you know, this is a perfect time to get it. Nothing on his team really appreciates the knockoff, which is why I guess he stayed in. But I knew I really needed rocks for this match for his Weavile, Crobat, and Kyurem Black. All of his wall breakers get destroyed by them, and I really needed rocks up. And he's just going to spam Shadow Ball, pretty much just sacking his Crocodile off. And I'm going to take him out right here. And look how powerful Crocodile is. Just a one-shot right there. I don't even have any attack investment. Crocodile, you're amazing. I fucking love you. And yeah, you saw Choice Scarf. He is Choice Scarfed. Confirmed. But yeah, I'm gonna get the leftovers health back, and he's gonna go on Big Black, the Kyurem B, and this is really scary because I don't have too many switch-ins for this since my Scrafty's gone, and I'm like freaking out right here, don't know what to do. And I think I just switch out of my Scrafty. Yeah, I just switched out of my Scrafty, pretty much sacking it off. He was probably gonna go for the Ice Beam. That won't be able to one-shot me. I could get a Fake Out off, but Fake Out's not even going to be doing that much anyway. He's going to go for the Ice Beam. It's going to take me out. Not going to take me out. Leave me at 3 HP is what I meant. I am AV, so that's why I live. Got 5 damage off, and he's going to be able to take me out with another Ice Beam right over here, which is fantastic for him. And yeah, I'm not looking in a good position now because Scrafty, I really needed this thing. I don't have much of an answer for Kyurem Black, but I'm just going to bring in my Kyurem Black, and nothing wants to take a Flare Blitz, but Flare Blitz does not one-shot him. So I just ended up going for the high jump kick, and he actually has the berry, so he's gonna be able to live, and he's gonna be able to take out my Blaziken. Blaziken's first death, I know. Very unfortunate. Oh man, that literally hurts. Watching Blaziken die right here. Oh my god, Blaziken, I'm so sorry. It actually hurts, guys. I'm not even joking. That was Blaziken's first death. He didn't get a kill this time, which kind of sucks. But Blaziken's gonna go down right here. I'm just gonna revenge kill him with my thing right over here. I didn't go for the Leaf Storm because he can. If there was no point because he can just revenge kill me with either Weavile or Crobat. So I didn't want to do that. He actually goes to Xatu for some reason, which was pretty interesting. And I'm just gonna switch out. But now my Blaziken is dead. I'm freaking out. That berry literally threw me off guard. I'm absolutely scared because I'm thinking that Weavile can literally destroy me. I don't even have a backup vacuum wave for it. I'm just terrified. I'm literally so scared. And he's gonna go for Tailwind. Doesn't really matter because his remaining two Pokemon, Crobat and Weavile, outspeed my whole entire team anyway, so it does not matter. I'm pretty much gonna stall out the Tailwind. There's no reason not to, and I'm gonna go for Pursuit. If he decided to switch out, he lost his Xatu, and if he didn't, I guess I burned a turn of Tailwind. It really didn't matter. He goes for the Wish right here, and I'm like, who cares? It really didn't matter. The Xatu really did not do much to my team, the team at all, and I mean not do much. I mean, what am I saying? It did not do much to me at all. The Xatu, unless he had like Grass Knot, which obviously he did not. He would have gone for it by now. He just goes for a second Tailwind. I guess that was a misclick, or he was just sacking it off. I just gonna take him out with the knockoff. Krookodile getting its second kill. Krookodile was a sack off last match, but this time he's getting some nice kills. And 2 in the ping is gonna come right over here, and he's gonna be able to wreak havoc because I have no switch in. So I'm kind of thinking, I don't know what to do. He's probably Life Orb. I'm just gonna have to kind of sack off my Slowbro. I go into Slowbro. Icicle Crash is gonna go through, and then he's gonna probably be able to one-shot me with a knockoff if he is Life Orb. And I actually don't see the Life Orb right here, so I'm like, he's either Sashed or Banded. If he's Sashed, then knockoff is a roll to take me out right here because Life Orb would definitely take me out unless he has Night Slash and he's actually Banded. And I'm like, I win right here. I just win. I was so excited. That Weavile literally could have destroyed me. If he was Life Orb, I would have to play with Intimidate. I would literally have to play with Intimidate. I would have probably switched out to Alzheimer's right here and gone into Krookodile on the incoming knockoff to get an Intimidate off. I just have to play around that, and that could have really resulted bad for me. Could have easily lost this game, and oh my god, I was so excited when I saw that band right there. You don't even know how excited I was. But his Weavile is gonna come through, and I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave right over here. He went for the U-turn, got like 5 damage off, and he actually told me that Crobat was actually Scarfed in case I decided to bring a Scarf Superior. I don't ever usually bring a Scarfed or no Choice Lock to Superior. I feel like Superior has so much stuff to his disposal. I don't like locking to one move, but in case I did bring it, he had the Scarf Crobat, which is pretty cool. He's gonna go on his Crobat right over here, and I think he just fires off a Brave Bird. There's nothing he really can do. I'm just gonna go for Scald. I really thought about doing something really dumb. GoodguyGastly is actually live recording this. I could have, skill swapped, got that inner focus for no reason. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I didn't want to do that. That'd be so dumb. But he's gonna start just spamming Brave Birds right over here, and I'm looking in a really good position is what I meant, and I'm gonna end up taking him out right here, and I actually get the 4-0 this week, putting us at a +4 differential, and I am absolutely psyched. This was actually the first match I did not bring Chansey, and that was because he did have a Got the Tell. And I'm super psyched. I was so scared about this match. I was absolutely scared, and I almost could have lost that because of that Weavile. And the thing is, I couldn't even prepare that much for this match because prepare better. I mean, maybe I could prepare a little better, but it was really hard with his whole team. He has so many wall breakers on his team. He even has Terrakion and stuff like that. Gramble, just a ton of destructive forces on his team. I was absolutely scared, but in the end, I was able to come off with a victory, and that's fantastic. We're looking at a really good place for playoffs right now, and GoodguyGastly, GGG. I just said too many G's, but that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope to see you next week in week 14 of the MPL. I think we go up against Bizer and the San Francisco 49 Tails, and hopefully I'll see you there. Peace.